Morning, Ted. How are you?
Back from...
Yeah, we broke up for a week. We didn't produce an episode last week. We were fighting. And we threw things at each other, and then Teddy went to Florida for a week, and then we came back and made up, and now we're back.
Yeah.
We broke up for a week.
You chokeslammed me and I speared you.
And then you threw your keys at me on the way out, and I said, hey, motherfucker, you're probably going to need these, and threw them back at you. And then you hightailed it down to Florida, and I sat on a golf course for a week, and we...
The worst state in the United States of America.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, it's fucking Arkansas, Daddy. I mean, good God. Who's ever said, yeah, I'm going to Arkansas for a week next month?
I forgot it was a state.
The most popular thing to come out of that state is Bill Clinton. And
Is that where he's from?
He was the governor of Arkansas.
Mm.
And he was a serial rapist.
Bill Clinton?
Yeah. Have you ever heard the story about...
God!
Do you not remember this from the 2016 election cycle?
Are you talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
No, Bill Clinton. I'm talking about Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
Raping women.
No.
Trump invited Bill Clinton's, the people who alleged him of rape, the women, he put them in the front row of one of the debates. For Hillary Clinton to see.
This is the most savage move I've ever heard in my life.
Apparently Hillary Clinton had tried to ruin their lives because she thought it was fake claims and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not sure what happened. I just know Bill Clinton wanted to stuff a cigar down one of their pussies. That's the story.
While it was
that came
lit?
out. I guess. That's one of the weirdest stories I've ever heard.
Want to start to an episode?
Yeah, nobody wants to go to Arkansas.
Mm.
Have you ever been to Arkansas?
Mm-mm.
Now, I've partied with people from Arkansas. They're an interesting group.
When?
Where Virginia Tech played Arkansas in a football game, and we shared the parking lot with some Razorbacks.
Okay.
They have this, like, pig chant, because their team's the Razorbacks, named after pigs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were a fun time.
Hey, pigs.
Weird group of people down in Arkansas.
I hate Florida weather. I don't care. It's too miserable.
It's overbearing.
Yeah.
You went quite possibly during the worst time of the year, though.
Yeah, probably.
I went in December. When
was
we
it like?
drove, it was like 25 here, and we just watched the heat go up through every state. Then we got to Florida, it was 70 degrees.
Yeah.
And then we came back and it did the same thing. So Florida at that time of year was fine.
But it's crazy because it was mostly cloudy because Hurricane Elsa, which is fake. It was just cloudy. There was no hurricane.
No, it wasn't a hurricane. It was a tropical storm.
Yeah. And it was cloudy. So it wasn't necessarily hot, but the humidity was just so miserable. But when the sun came out, it like hurt.
Yeah.
It hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And there was people. We were at Universal, which is amazing. First time I ever went.
Is that where Harry Potter World is?
Yeah, it was great.
Oh my God.
I nerd out like it was amazing.
Was Voldemort there?
On a ride, he was.
I bet that was scary.
It was great. It was pitch black. It was and what's great about Universal, most of the rides, the wait section is indoors with air conditioning, so they did it right. Other like
Not like Dollywood.
No, not like Busch Gardens where you gotta wait outside. But
is there a Busch Gardens there too?
Yeah.
Damn.
We went there.
Orlando. You didn't go to Disney World.
God no.
So Orlando's like the ride capital of the world, huh?
Yeah, I went on some crazy ones.
But I saw people with
pants and hoodies on when it's like 1 o'clock in the
I'm
afternoon
like
in
looking
Florida.
at myself right now. I'm wearing pants and a hoodie.
But you're not in Florida. And they're walking around, and I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, I got people, because I wear a hoodie and pants in the summer too, and everybody's like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Right.
I'm like, I like to stay ready. I like to stay a little warm.
Yeah.
My lips a little warm and loose here. You never know when you're going to have to get into a knock.
Well, even when we wake up early for work, I'm like,
I mean, it's 60.
it would be alright wearing a hoodie, through the morning.
You know those people who never wear jackets?
Yeah.
My grandma used to have a term for those people. Like, say you don't carry around a jacket in the winter, you're a coal bucket.
Coal bucket.
You're a coal bucket because you got a coal bucket for a brain.
Yeah.
Like, you got to take a jacket.
Are those kids that, I know one in particular, I won't say name, but would wear shorts year round in school. Even when it's like 20 degrees outside.
Yeah, that's not a good look. I prefer pants anyways.
Yeah.
I don't want to show off my legs.
Yeah.
I like to keep them hidden a little bit.
So what happened when I was gone?
Well, I was going to do an episode while you were gone. I mean, we were broke up. I was about to start a new journey
Yeah.
with a new guest. My new guest host every week. And then I got so inebriated. I couldn't even fucking talk, Teddy.
Okay.
I was on the golf course. From hole 5
Yeah.
to hole 18, I couldn't see the ball.
Mm.
I couldn't remember. My cousin who I was playing with, he's like, damn, cousin, that was a good shot. And I was like, well, I'm glad you saw it, because I can't see. I can't see the ball right now. And we got to like hole 16, he's like, I like this calm Hunter.
Right.
And I was like, dude, I can't fucking talk. I can't talk. I can't see. Apparently I was hitting the ball fine.
Was everything delayed?
Yes.
Yeah.
My body was moving at the speed it was supposed to be. My eyes couldn't catch up to my body. My eyes couldn't catch up to it. I was hitting the ball, but it was going everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
But I managed to drive the cart, 18 holes trashed, and then my buddy came pick me up, and I slept for 13 hours when I got home.
I was like that too.
Yeah. This new version of Virginia's getting kind of wild. But yeah, I was going to do an episode. I had some good things lined up for it. I'm sad that we're not going to be able to unveil those things.
Well, we have a jam-packed episode today.
You sound like a host who's unsure of himself. It's like you're unsure of your show. You're like, you said that in such a tone where it's like, this might not go on much longer. Well,
It's supposed to be a good episode today. Let's see how it goes.
God.
So,
You're like, you sound like a guy whose boss is on his ass about ratings. So like, I hope they like it this week.
if not, I'm fired.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get canned. Let's see. I was trying to think of what all happened.
Nothing happened this past week.
Yeah.
Lots of sports have been happening.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
All the news happened in that one week.
Mm-hmm.
Conor McGregor broke his leg.
Okay, was it his leg or his ankle?
That was his leg. That was definitely his leg.
Okay.
I mean, your ankle's here, Teddy.
Yeah.
That was like here.
Okay.
And he had claimed he had stress fractures.
Mm-hmm.
And then some journalist came out, or some doctor came out and showed images of his MRI, and he's like, his stress fractures had nothing to do with where his leg broke.
Oh.
So that's just an excuse.
Yeah. Well, I've been wanting to read this article. Faraz Sahabi, who is George St. Pierre's head coach.
Yeah, Rory McDonald.
And several other UFC fighters. And he had a great comment on the whole issue. And this is MMA Junkie. Frost the Hobby, grossed out by narcissistic Conor McGregor. I don't know how you guys can be fans of this man. Right
well, he's responding to what happened
Yeah.
afterward.
Yeah. So if you don't know what happened afterward,
Take it in chronological order.
so
Him and Dustin Poirier
fought second time.
fought third time, Teddy.
I know, the second time Conor was the nice guy. He was the gentleman.
Yeah, he said leading up to this third one, he pitied Dustin. He's like, I felt sorry for the lad.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know why you'd feel sorry for a guy who whooped your ass.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why you'd feel sorry for that guy.
Right.
I mean, you're even in the series here. I was like, I don't know why you would feel sorry for a guy who just whooped your ass. I mean, that just... Did you feel sorry for the guy who beat you in kickboxing or in your first MMA fight? Did you feel sorry for that guy? I mean, that's just ass backwards thinking.
Right.
And he said he was being very aggressive
Mm-hmm.
in the build-up.
For the third, yeah.
Yeah, in the build-up here, he put pictures online of Dustin Poirier's wife DMing him on Instagram.
Yeah.
But he never posted like the message
Because
it was probably nothing to do with him.
his promoting for the fight.
No, it probably because she's like the vice president of Dustin's like charity.
Oh,
And Conor was supposed to pledge money to the charity. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
So that could have happened then.
That's what all started this. Was the whole charity thing, the whole feud.
Yeah, Conor McGregor was supposed to donate money to Dustin Poirier's charity after the second fight, and it got delayed many months, and Dustin Poirier went online and was like, hey, where's the money you pledged?
Right.
And then Dustin Poirier regretted doing that publicly. Because then Conor McGregor was like, fuck you, Mike!
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll rip your bloody head off!
Right.
And so that caused that little skirmish there. Conor was notably aggressive, and then you had people saying, "Is the old Conor back?" And I was like, "Guys, this shit sounds forced."
Yeah. I'm sure
It was
saw
forced.
He saw those comments and he was like, "Yeah, let's do that."
No more than Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah.
He had that interview with Stephen A. Smith, and he said, "Stephen, I'm a nice guy."
Right.
And we'll get into it here why he's not. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He is a piece of shit. And I hope Conor fans are listening to this because your boy is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So that he's like talking all this crap during the build-up.
Mm-hmm.
Said Dustin's gonna leave on a stretcher. He's gonna kill Dustin.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna kill you.
Which that's not horrible.
Okay, we're MMA fans. We put up with the bad tattoos. we put up with bad promos.
Bad.
Bad. We just put up with bad.
Yeah.
We just put up with bad as MMA fans. We put up with bad. So, like, outsiders who hear these things, see these things, are like, what's going on? It doesn't even face us anymore. It's so bad.
Yeah.
But as soon as Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier fought, Conor looked decent.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he looked better in the second fight. In the second fight. In the third fight, he looked like he came out too hot. Came out too aggressive.
Yeah.
In the second fight, he was kind of picking his shots a little bit. I think he won the round in his first fight. It's like he threw the kitchen sink at Dustin in the first 2.5 minutes.
Right.
That's what it looked like to me. And then Dustin starts piecing him up. Conor initiates the grappling. Because remember, Conor
Big mistake.
said Dustin was going to hug his nuts. Conor said that submissions And decisions don't count on MMA records because he goes for knockouts. He initiates the grappling and tries to land a guillotine on Dustin Poirier. So even if he would have tapped him, it wouldn't have counted.
No.
In Connor's world, it wouldn't have counted.
No.
And then Dustin Poirier proceeds to sit in Connor's guard and beat the shit out of him.
Yep.
And then they get back up. He throws that kick and it hits his elbow. It hits Dustin's elbow.
Mm-hmm.
He goes back to step on I can't remember if it was his left leg. I think it was his left leg.
It is.
And it just goes the other direction.
Yeah.
And he breaks his leg and loses the fight due to injuries.
Then this is when the
hyper-aggressive...
dark shit.
Well, he should have never been interviewed.
No.
Joe Rogan, a guy who has said on his show, I don't want to interview guys who have been knocked out, continues to do it. Because they're not in the right headspace
No.
to have a microphone in front of their face on television and in front of people.
Yeah.
This guy just broke his leg.
Right.
They didn't interview Anderson after that.
No.
They didn't interview Weidman after that. It's Conor McGregor. We got to get a soundbite from this guy. It's our biggest star.
I will say this though. Silva and Weidman, they seemed like they were in agonizing pain. Like they couldn't think. Conor was sitting there.
Well, you could tell he was in shock.
Yeah.
I mean, the adrenaline was wearing off. He was just hollering shit.
I will give him that. But
oh, yeah, he's tough
agree.
enough to do an interview with a broken leg.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no knocking him for that. What he said was pretty stupid. He was in the corner saying to Bruce Buffer or somebody, the ref, Herb Dean maybe.
I think it was her.
He was like, make sure they announce it as a doctor stoppage. Because in that he put the narrative out there that it doesn't count unless he's been knocked out.
Yeah.
So he's making sure that's being said to the audience to keep up with his little narrative he built during the week. So that happens.
So he's trying to tell her how the fight ended.
Yeah. Yeah.
You make sure that's what it is and not,
TKO.
Yeah.
Which that is a TKO thing.
Should be.
It's a doctor stoppage.
Should be.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Masvidal beat Nate Diaz by TKO doctor stoppage.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it's a knockout.
Right.
Whether you want it to or not. And then Dustin Poirier starts doing the billionaire strut to him. The little classless there by Dustin.
Well.
I mean, he broke his fucking leg.
Yeah.
And then, but he was not classless during the interview or anything. And then Connor's on the fence saying, this is not over. I'm going to get you and your wife in your sleep.
And he's doing like the gun.
He's got like a gun to his head. He's like, he's saying Scarface lines. And Dustin had said he was a dangerous man during the build-up. Dustin had said that, and Conor was like, I'm a dangerous man.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'll kill you and your wife in your sleep. And then as they were leaving the octagon, he said Dustin's wife looked like a proper little hoe or something like that. So yeah, that ends, and we're like, okay, that shouldn't have happened.
It's pretty bad.
That shouldn't have happened. He probably shouldn't have said those things.
Yeah.
It got people laughing. It wasn't that dark. It was just... Well, people didn't know about the...
Right.
Until a couple days after.
A couple days.
A couple days after, Connor's wilding on the IG.
Right.
And on the Twitter. He's posting pictures. Because Dustin had, took a picture of him holding his leg. Somebody had taken a picture. Dustin Poirier was in the picture holding his leg like he had broken it.
Right.
And Conor had screen capped it and then took 2 other photos with Dustin and his daughter.
Oh, yeah.
And said, Gonzo.
That's where it's
because he said so. Because he was doing this in the octagon. He said he was going to kill his family.
Yeah.
He took a picture of his daughter and said Gonzo. So not a good look.
Yeah.
But this behavior, Conor McGregor is not above this behavior.
No. And I can read the article now.
Go ahead, since we've kind of cleared everything up.
Frost Hobby can't understand how fans continue to support Conor McGregor after all his antics. The TriStar Gym head coach was appalled by McGregor's pre- and post-fight antics at UFC 264, where he lost to Dustin Poirier. He used a rather aggressive approach to build up the fight and dragged Poirier's wife into the trash talk. Following the unfortunate ending to the fight, McGregor ramped up threats and continued to target Poirier and his family. I was really grossed out, Sahabi said on the TriStar Gym YouTube channel. I don't know how you guys can be fans of this man. I respect him as a fighter. I respect his skills. I can't deny that. But the way he behaved at the press conference was just horrible. Sahabi thinks McGregor is surrounded by yes men who are afraid to tame McGregor when he spirals out of control. He thinks his actions were distasteful and he shouldn't be getting special treatment just because of his massive stardom.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a Conor fan, you probably have a place in your heart for pieces of shit. I mean, you probably have a person in your life who you put up with who's a shitbag because Conor McGregor relates to that person.
Yeah. Okay, so then he says...
You probably have a relative in jail.
Yeah. He's going after kids now. Now, if that was anybody else, if that was a guy on a prelim card...
Yeah, Dana White would be calling him disgusting.
We would all be like, kick this guy off the roster. Kick this guy off the UFC.
Yes.
No. But because it's Conor McGregor, you can't say that. It's Conor McGregor. He's the poster boy. He's the guy who sells all the tickets. No, there's no pass for that.
Well, Teddy, he's not above it.
No.
He was at a press conference with the Diaz's and just throwing bottles at each other. We looked at the build-up of the Floyd fight. That got kind of weird towards the end there.
Yeah.
And then he throws a dolly through a bus window and gets glass in Michael Chies's eye.
Yeah. Just think of all the
And
antics
in Miami, he took that fan's phone, whatever that fan may have been doing. I don't know. He might have been aggravating the hell out of him.
Yeah.
He took his phone and just started throwing it on the ground and stomping on it. And then he hit that old man in the face at a bar because he wouldn't try his dog shit whiskey.
Hey, Conor McGregor fans, he's a criminal. That's what he is.
Okay, let's put some perspective on this. He was being talked about more earlier in his career on his rise. Who were they comparing his trash talk to?
I can't remember.
Muhammad Ali. There hadn't been a better talker since.
Okay.
I mean, guys talked.
Yeah.
But did guys predict how they were going to win fights? No, he did.
Right.
They were comparing him to like a modern day Ali. Who does he look like right now? He looks like Mike Tyson toward the end.
Cocaine days.
Yes. And I've said on this show, I don't get why people kind of forgave Mike Tyson.
Right.
Like, I know people love him.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't.
Right.
He was really bad.
Yeah.
Toward the end.
Yeah.
I kind of side with Teddy Atlas on the whole Mike Tyson thing. Like,
yeah.
Okay, he can do his own thing. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't care.
A little boxing history.
I really don't care for Mike Tyson.
His little boxing history. Mike Tyson at a young age, when Teddy Atlas was training him, apparently...
How old was he?
Oh, God.
Early
teenagers?
Teenager.
Yeah, teenager. Apparently he, sexually assaulted Teddy Atlas's daughter. And Teddy Atlas found Tyson one night and put a gun up to his face and said, if you ever do this again, I'll fucking kill you. And then that's when they parted ways.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Imagine if they saw one another in person now, what would be the interaction?
I'm sure they've...
Cross paths.
Cross paths, yeah. I mean,
But-
they'd have to.
Yeah, at all these big events they both attend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Yeah, but he reminds me of a spiraling out of control Mike Tyson.
And I listened to the Joey Diaz's podcast.
Yeah.
And he talked about, he was like, this is, I look at McGregor and I think, this is the same behavior I was, like, doing when I was in my cocaine days. So, that's a theory. He's like, I don't know what he's doing, but maybe
it ain't
might be
right.
drugs.
It ain't right.
Yeah. It might be cocaine. Who knows?
It's not looking good. We've been seeing tweets throughout the weeks, or the last 2 weeks, that Connor might need psychiatric help. Teddy didn't think that was necessary
At first.
at first.
Yeah.
That was pre.
Let me get the charger.
That was pre. I'm going, or the daughter pics on Instagram.
Yeah, that's when it was. Yeah.
Teddy's still talking from afar.
Yeah.
Do you think he needs the help, Teddy?
I think he does now. When you bring
Who
kids.
can help him? Dr. Phil? Think Dr. Phil's got anything for this guy?
Dr. Drew.
Dr. Drew's just gonna tell him COVID wasn't real. Alright. Now that we've put all the things out there that Connor's done this week, it's a shame that we talk about the loser more in the fight than the winner.
Yeah.
Because Dustin Poirier is so solid.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like such good character.
Yeah.
He fights like 4 times a year. We take him for granted. He beats everybody's ass except for Khabib.
Yeah.
I mean, face it, Teddy. Dustin Poirier is probably going to win the title in his next fight.
I think so too.
While Khan, I'm going to start calling his first 3 letters. Khan is probably never going to win another title in his career.
He's a con artist because he can't win what he backs
Yeah,
up.
he sells people the wrong shit.
Yeah.
Where does he go from here? There's only
Misery.
one. There's only one fight I need to see before I die,
Mm-hmm.
and it's him and Nathan Diaz one more time.
That's all we need.
Does he beat Nathan Diaz? I'm gonna say, right now, Conor McGregor has his gun to my head. I don't think he does.
Yeah.
Cole has brought up some great points about Conor's career.
Right.
All of it was at 145 against smaller guys.
You're
Look
right.
at what happens when he goes up to 155. He beat Eddie Alvarez in one of the greatest performances we've ever seen.
That was his
That
best
was-
performance.
He looked like the Matrix out there.
He did.
As a Conor McGregor hater, I guess you can call me that. I kind of tried to treat him fairly.
Well,
I kind of treat him fairly.
you respect his skills.
Yes,
like,
yeah, I
like
did.
Bobby said.
Yeah. And I think that was the greatest he's ever performed.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at his other fights at lightweight, Khabib,
You're tough.
Khabib, ass whooped. Keep in mind he fought Cowboy at 170,
Right.
if I'm correct.
Yeah.
He fought Dustin twice again. He beat Dustin at 145.
Yeah.
He's lost to Dustin twice at 155. Do you think a move back to 145 could happen? Or is he just too big?
I don't think he would. I just don't think personally he would.
Because he can crack with fists. Conor McGregor got them fists for like a couple rounds.
2 rounds.
2 rounds, tops. I think guys like Max Holloway rematch.
Right.
He beat Max Holloway by decision, so it doesn't count. you see how ridiculous that shit is, Teddy? You see how ridiculous that is?
Yep.
He beat Max Holloway by decision with a torn ACL. He beat him with a torn ACL. I can't believe he's not counting that when he tore his ACL and still won.
I watched that on TV years ago.
Yeah, that was a great card.
Yeah. I was like, who
Chael-
is this guy?
Chael beat Shogun in the main event.
Was it Shogun?
He beat
Oh,
Shogun.
okay.
He submitted Shogun in the main event. That was awesome. But big Chael P fan over here.
Yeah.
And
He never lost.
Chelsea. Hey, Connor's talking about never losing.
Hey, I
I've never seen Chelsea lose a fight in his life. Oh, hey, John Jones broke his toe. He didn't win. That Silva fight, remember he was tapping?
Yeah.
Chael told the ref he thought the round was over when he tapped.
Right.
He thought he was going to win a 4-1 decision. I've never seen Chael Sonnen lose a bout. And it's quite impressive that you can end your career like that. Him and Khabib, the only two guys who have never lost.
Look up Chelsea's record, by the way, everybody. He never lost.
No law.
He's got some great victories on there. John Jones, Anderson Silva. Michael Bisping. He's beat the legends of the game.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
I'm thinking Max Holloway's a fight I want to see. At 155 or 45.
Mm-hmm.
Max Holloway fought Dustin at 155 and got pieced up. But that's because he fought Dustin Poirier,
Mm-hmm.
who's just a top tier mixed martial artist. Who would you put in that top tier? I've got guys like Jones.
Mhm.
I've got guys like Stylebender. I don't know if Ngannou's there yet.
No.
He's kind of one-trick pony right now.
Yeah.
That one trick's very good.
Right.
But is it up there with the elite?
Yeah.
With the complete game?
Was a heavyweight.
I guess I'd put Volkanovski up there too.
Yeah.
I think he's up there.
I would say Dustin, but he's like different. Like he's a
He's
a grinder.
He's so well-rounded.
He's just a grinder in his fights.
Yes. He's ranked 5 pound for pound and doesn't have a title.
Yeah.
That's how good he is. Charles Oliveira's ranked like 9th. That fight's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Let's just get to that. That's gonna be sick.
And you said top 5, and I've said this since.
Are you talking about lightweight top 5?
Yeah. I've said this ever since Conor lost to Poirier.
The second
The
time.
second time. He doesn't be a top 5 guy.
All right, I'll give you several fights. I did this with Hunter Smith. Does he win or does he lose? I'll give you some names.
Okay.
Nate Diaz.
I'm gonna say no.
You're gonna
because
say no.
I think Nate won both fights.
You're not gonna give me any maybes. You're gonna give me yes versus no's.
Yeah.
Benil Dariush just beat Tony Ferguson. Does Conor beat him?
I don't know much about it.
I think he does. I think Conor beats him.
Yeah. I'll say yeah.
Rafael dos Anjos.
Yeah.
He beats him.
Yeah.
I think that's a fight that they could do.
Yeah.
I said that months ago on the show. That'd be
Sure.
a good fight for him to come back to because they never got to fight that first time.
Right.
RDA's been going ham. Conor made fun of RDA for breaking his leg. He broke his foot in the pre-fight. He had to pull out.
Mm-hmm.
So RDA's got a score to settle. Justin Gaethje. That's a wild one.
I won't say no.
He might get his legs kicked off from that.
Yeah.
So you say no. So you've got 2 wins, 2 losses out of guys upset so far.
Yeah.
Dustin Poirier 4. If they fight 4th time.
No.
No. No. That's quiet. That's a quick one. No.
Yeah.
Michael Chandler.
No.
God, that's iffy. I'm iffy on that one.
Because-
Michael Chandler would have to use his wrestling in that.
That's what he
A little
used.
bit, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you beat him.
I'm gonna say it. It's gonna take McGregor 11 months. That's what they said. 11 months for him to recover and come back.
And he should not fight Poirier.
That's his end of his career. That leg broke. That broke is the end of his career.
That broke.
Yeah. That broke.
That break.
That broke.
That broke.
That break.
Got that coal lingo. Last one. Charles Oliveira.
No, he gets submitted.
He might get pieced the fuck up on the feet.
Yeah, that's true.
Charles Oliveira got hands.
But thinking of Oliveira, he puts McGregor in the submission.
Oliveira is like Poirier with better ground.
Yeah.
Poirier is like Oliveira with better hands.
Better hands. Yeah.
They're like, that's such an interesting matchup.
Mm-hmm.
So you got him going 3 and 4,
Yeah.
or 2 and 4.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Max Holloway. Damn, Daddy.
I think it is a 5-round, 5th round. Max turns it up. Just uses his boxing.
Oh my God. I don't think Max can finish him though.
No,
I don't.
I think it's
Max
decision.
doesn't have power.
No.
But good God, if he doesn't touch you with every strike, every strike punches you in the face like them Steve hooks on Brett. It's just over and over. It's relentless.
Right.
I did that with Smith. Smith's got him going around 500.
Mm-hmm.
You got him going a little less. I think it's closer to 500 than you have it. I just don't know which guys he beats.
Yeah.
I don't think he's done, Teddy.
I
think he needs to take this time. You know, he's got to rehab.
Well, look how long it takes him to fight somebody.
I think he has got to go to the damn basics and try and rebuild his career for one last run. I think he can do it. He's still, what, 32?
33 now.
He's 33. He's a little older than I thought.
Yeah.
A little older than I thought. I think if he picks the right fights, he can get to the title shot. He cannot get to that title fighting Dustin Poirier a fourth time. Not for the title.
I don't say it. He's going to be out a year, then he's got to train for a fight. Look how much the sport will evolve in a year.
Yeah.
Fighters will evolve.
Yep, that's a possibility. I think he's got to fight a guy like Dos Anjos. Dos Anjos still has credibility. It's not like he fought Cowboy. If he beats Dos Anjos, he's beating a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's not beating somebody washed. I don't think. Damn, there's a guy that fought last night. Islam Makhachev.
Oh, the Russian?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if he beats him.
No, he's a killer.
Connor's done. That should be the title of this episode. Connor's done.
Teddy thinks Connor's done. I'm not quite ready to throw him out just yet. But there's some shit he's got to work on, Teddy.
Yep.
That guard. He's like, I was beating his bloody head off from the bottom. I was like, bro, you're on the bottom.
Yeah.
Those shots coming up aren't like the shots coming down.
No.
So,
There's a difference between an elbow shot going this way than that way.
yes.
And Poirier was going that way.
Yeah. If that happened again, if that happened the second round, he was getting finished.
Yeah.
But Connor's done. He's a piece. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
If you like that man, you have a soft spot in your heart for pieces of shit. You probably have a relative in jail.
A friend that's a piece of shit.
A mess.
But you
still support him.
Yeah.
You still support him. God bless you for that. I just can't do it.
You're right.
Right.
And then probably a John Jones fan as well.
Go put that out there. Just know what you're rooting for there.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for Dustin Poirier because
Yeah.
he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's one for the good guys.
I don't know why, but I love the name The Diamond. For whatever reason.
No one has that name.
I know.
No one's got it. It's perfect for him.
His little diamond tat right there. That's all.
Speaking of tats, you got a tat yesterday. Let's see it.
Oh, fuck no.
He's got a teddy tat. It's
Another
usually
one.
about that big around, and it's in a random spot on his arm. That's a teddy tat.
Yep.
Him and Jake Paul have the same tattoo artist. Because they both get the same style of tattoos. They both get teddy tats.
Yeah. I even told Steve, I'm like, why don't I just get a teddy bear tattoo on me?
Do it. It's just gotta be small.
Yeah. Just make it.
Have a teddy bear with a knife going through its heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the next teddy tat.
It might be.
I don't think I'll ever get one. I'm fine with that. Without it. I'd have to get something so gnarly.
Yeah.
It would cost me a fortune.
Right.
I'd have to get Spartans killing Persians, like 300.
I got lightheaded yesterday. It hit.
Couldn't
That
take the
part?
needles.
Yeah.
Got the vein.
I don't do well with tats. This is my 8th one. I still don't do well with them. But he gave me like a. I was like, dude, you might have to take a break for a second. He's like, what? What's wrong? And I just went. I didn't mean to freak him out, but I had a Coke can like on the floor beside my chair, and I went to lean over to get it. He's like, oh no! And he was like, I've had like 3 guys pass out on me in this month. I'm like, oh shit! I didn't mean to scare you. So he had like a container of like, it looked like Tums, but it was something with like a bunch of sugar in it.
Yeah.
I was like, take one of this. And as soon as I ate it, I perked up. I was like, all right, let's go.
Let's do this. Let's get this Misfits logo on the arm here.
After that, it was fine.
Where was this at, in Christiansburg?
Yeah, suburb.
Is that your place?
It has been for the past, now third tat.
You treat tattoo parlors like barber shops?
Some do, I don't.
Say you go to a barber, they fuck up your hair, you leave them.
Yeah.
You go to a tattoo shop, they mess up your tat, you leave them.
Yeah.
Well, thankfully the guys at Uppercuts in Pearisburg haven't messed up yet.
Right.
If you go there, tell them Steve sent you. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button.
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't know if I talked about on one of the episodes, but I went to go get a tattoo a couple months ago to a shop, and the guy was like, yeah, come in, I'll show you what, I'll send you my drawing. I think you'll really
I
like
remember
it.
that.
Yeah.
I don't remember that in the episode, but I remember that in the car.
Yeah. This is horrible. The drawing was horrible. So I wanted a skeleton in a tuxedo with him dancing with a girl. They're all dressed up, kind of like a Great Gatsby vibe.
Except they're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like skulls.
Yep.
And I showed him that. He was like, "Well, let me see what I can do. I think you'll like what I have." He sent me the drawing. I've never seen.
It looked like I drew it.
It was.
I remember. I can't draw anything. The only thing I can draw is that S.
Yeah. It looked nothing like the drawing I sent him. And the limbs on the guy was so long, it just looked horrible. It looked like a little kid drew it. I won't say where it was, but that guy shouldn't be a tattoo artist.
Let's go to drawing school.
Yeah.
If there's such a thing.
I'm sure there is. But I dodged a bullet on that one.
Well, if anybody's got any tattoo stories,
Yeah.
call the hotline. 540-358-1583. Teddy, have we got any more calls from the Unhelpful Advice community?
Well, if you guys heard the last episode, we got a crazy call, and she called back!
I gotta give her a nickname.
Yeah.
She sounds like a daisy.
A daisy?
Yeah. Daisy called back.
Right.
Maybe Wildfell's her actual name.
It would be. So you haven't heard this. I've held on to this for
2 weeks
2
now.
weeks now?
Yep.
Alright, so let me just go ahead and play it for you guys.
Oh my god. Let's see what Daisy has to say again.
Hey, hello. So, okay. I have a hair, just a touch of bad news. I don't know if you remember my voice, but the last time I called, you guys gave me some advice on what to do about actually we just got married 2 days ago, brand new marriage, and I have a hair bad news. Didn't take the advice. I know that you guys were like, do whatever you're comfortable with, But I felt like deep down into my soul, okay, I needed to, because how has everybody else gotten through this? They must have somehow, because everybody seems like they're happy. So I just buckled down, did the duty, okay? And I regret not taking your advice now. So now I need a new set of advice, okay? So long story short, while it was happening, you probably can guess what it is. I just started to notice my new husband and my mom just I don't know, I just saw them look at each other a couple times during, and then afterward, at family dinners and in passing, they don't know that I'm looking. They don't know that I'm looking, knowing to watch for this. But I would just notice that they're just giving each other these looks, like love looks. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it
no.
just seems like something's going on. Something happened during that dinner maybe. And so I'm just how would you handle that? What do I because if you confront them, that's so awkward if I confront them, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just not sure completely what to do. I'm regretting not taking y'all's advice, and so now I guess I'm just, I don't know, here to just lick my paws and say sorry for not taking your advice, and that I need a new set of advice. And so, I don't know. Thank you if you do answer this, and, okay, bye.
Alright, you don't have to apologize for not taking our advice. The show's called Unhelpful Advice.
Right.
I felt like we gave some helpful advice there. Okay, it seems like they went through with the family tradition of watching the baby get conceived, the parents. And I had said in the last episode that her father was going to look his new son-in-law in the eyes while he was doing his vinegar strokes. It looks like it was the other way.
The mother.
The mother. Wow, what a turn of events. Absolute scenes.
What a swerve!
Absolute scenes in Pembroke right now.
She said something happened during the ceremony.
Dude,
They made
did she
it
call
awkward.
that? Did she call it a ceremony? I wonder what the stage looked like. I wonder how many candles were lit.
God, it looks like a satanic ritual type shit.
There's like one pillow.
Fucking big head on the wall.
Alright, he wasn't at the Masonic Lodge, okay? He wasn't at Freemasons. But, this is wild. I'm glad Daisy has chosen us
Thanks for calling again,
to
Dave.
go on this journey
Yep.
with her into uncertainty. Daisy, I know you probably should have listened to what I had to say.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell in your tone of voice you weren't sure about going through with it. And it seemed like you talked your man into doing it.
Yeah.
But in doing so,
Consequences.
your man was caught looking at your mom.
Now, was he like...
She says she said something about a look.
Yeah.
I can only imagine. The look I'm getting is the mom, biting the lip down.
You like that?
That's the look that's coming to mind, I tell you, the bit lip.
You like that?
Oh, God.
I don't know.
So, the mom must have looked into the gentleman's eyes as he, gave the vinegar stroke. Yeah, the left eye closing.
Yeah.
And it was baby time. And, this is wild. Daisy, I need updates weekly about what's going on. Teddy said it was going to be awkward because your parents watched you have sex.
Yeah.
That was going to be forever awkward. But now it's awkward in a new way because you think there was a look exchanged.
And then now,
you're
after
uns-
the ceremony, you're seeing them.
You're unsure of the look
Yeah.
and the intentions behind the look.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the room, so I can't analyze the look. I didn't see the look.
Right.
Uh,
Do you have like a little, not hate towards your mom, but a little tension?
I wouldn't say there's
Before?
hate here.
But I mean,
She didn't sound like it.
Give me some backstory on y'all's relationship.
You and your mothers.
Yeah.
It seems like if it was close-knit relationship, nothing would happen.
Right.
You gotta think that moment's kind of intense. You're watching your daughter just get hit from behind by her new husband trying to make your grandchild.
Yeah.
That's an important moment.
It just sounds illegal.
But it's not.
It's not.
It's normal. Monarchs used to do it, Teddy.
Yeah.
Get in there! Yeah. My God.
What advice can we give her?
I'm gonna give her some advice, and it's to keep an eye out.
Yeah. And let us know.
Let us know if anything happens. Let us, if there's any subtle hints being thrown around.
Is your husband hanging out with your mom?
A little too
A
much.
little too much? Is he sitting too close to her at the dinner table?
Are they taking too many smoke breaks
Yeah.
together?
Yeah.
Just keep an eye out. Scenes right now in Pembroke. I didn't know all this was going on in the brook.
In the brook.
This sounds like some Peck Street
Yeah.
activity. This sounds like something's going on at
Pun intended.
Peck Street. Yeah. I'm looking forward to this journey
Yeah.
that Daisy's taking us down.
Daisy, please call back.
Daisy.
I have another call.
I'm so interested in this storyline. It's like a pro wrestling storyline. I mean,
It really is.
Ah.
It's like a soap opera.
I mean,
It's a story.
it's a program. It's a program.
It's an audio program.
It's an audio program that happens three minutes every week on a Monday
Yeah.
during her calls, and I'm a fan of them.
Yeah.
Keep it up, kids. Just keep an eye out, Daisy. There's no real advice I can give because it's kind of just speculation. It's not. There's nothing set.
Yeah.
There's nothing forward. It's
The advice is, don't worry about it right now.
no.
Just give us updates.
Just do the Dwayne The Rock Johnson eye. Just keep your eye a little
Yeah.
open.
Wow.
Incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, this is getting wild.
Yeah.
This saga. It's a saga at this point. It's a saga. It's 2 parts now.
Yep. The third one's got to be insane.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm sure something happened.
Yeah. I'm not putting it past
Nah.
Daisy.
Come on, Daisy.
Daisy's gonna have a wild week.
Yeah. Well, I have one more call. They did it because you told people who were drunk to call, and I'm sure these people were.
That
drunk.
is not what happened, Teddy. That is not what happened. I didn't tell them to call. They said, "What's the number?"
Oh. No, I'm not saying that. I said,
No, I never told them to call. I said if they want to, they can.
I'm saying I want drunk calls.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, I haven't heard the call.
Right.
I've heard Cliff Notes.
Oh, okay.
I've been told Cliff Notes. And everybody's very scared to play it, including myself.
Yeah.
Don't necessarily know if I want to hear it,
I'm going to have to bleep some things out, I'm sure.
but go for it.
Alright. Here we go.
Yeah, so I got a buddy who fucked Angie Renee, aka
Coronation was that.
I might have to edit that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, I'm glad they were fans of our Angie Renee episode.
Right.
They had mentioned it there. If you haven't listened to it, go ahead and do that. Blacksburg's Dark Secrets Part 2.
Yeah.
Very important episode.
Yeah. So there's no
There's no advice to that. It was
There's
just
no
a drunk.
response.
It was just a drunk submission.
Yeah, thanks for calling.
I asked for it.
Yeah.
I mean, you get what you asked for.
Yeah.
I asked for it and I got it.
Yep.
So we look forward to many more of those. We went from 1 call in the last episode to 2 calls. People keep calling. If it gets to a point where we get no calls, I'm gonna have to speak in different tongues. I'm gonna have to
Andrew.
get Andrew's gonna call because he's fed up with some of the stuff Teddy said in the past episode. We're gonna have to get Bush to call in Arabic.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna have to get creative if you guys don't call.
Yeah. Give them the hotline.
540-358-1583. That's the hotline. Drunk submissions, stories such as Daisy's,
Yeah.
all accepted. Teddy's gonna play them.
Yeah.
I thought Teddy was gonna screen them and reject the bad ones, but he's playing them.
I'm playing.
He's playing them.
I gotta make sure to edit that part. Can't forget that.
That's a little rough there.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to hear your voice on the show, hit the email, unhelpfuladvicepodcast@gmail.com. If you got any submissions there, you don't want to hear your voice. Very self-conscious about your voice, such as myself.
Me too.
I'm self-conscious about my voice and I host a show.
Yeah, I sound like a little boy.
Yeah. And, I mean, I've always hated the way I sound on the phone to people. And it's similar. This is a little better.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Neither one of us have the voice for radio, and we do radio. We got faces for television, dude.
We're hot.
Yeah, we're hot. We have no voice for radio.
No.
We're on the wrong medium. Thank God you got the camera back.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sex appeal.
Sex! That's what happened in Pembroke.
Yeah.
Daisy's parents.
Get your parents involved.
Daisy's mom sounds like she got a little too into it. I wonder if there was any hand holding during that ordeal.
God.
Shit. My God.
Did we plug in everything?
Yeah, just follow the Instagram at Unhelpful Advice. Follow the Twitter at Unhelpful Advice. Everything is Unhelpful Advice.
Unhelpful Pod, Twitter.
Unhelpful Pod, yes. Facebook group. Invite yourself. Unhelpful Advice Podcast.
Yeah.
Growing that thing slowly but surely. It's going to blow up here in a few weeks, I promise.
Let's hope.
That's basically all I got then.
Yep, same here.
I'm glad we fixed our issues and got back together. We're
Right.
like a local couple. Just a week off.
Right.
Week off. We get back on the Tinder for a week. And then we get off. Yeah. We post our status as single and everybody starts hitting us up again. And then we ghost all those people and get back to one another.
Then people who are like following our, story, they're like, they're just gonna get back together.
Yeah.
Well, that other guy's a piece of shit. He treats Justin bad. He treats him bad. I don't know why he keeps going back.
You can say that a lot of people. This is technically a relationship advice show.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Apple had us.
Yeah. It goes back and forth. It goes, like I've noticed, it goes back and forth to relationships, to society and culture. Or all the above.
If we get to the point where we're so big, we need to have a relationship show where people call in.
Yeah.
I listened to too much Loveline not to do that. I listened to too much Loveline back in the day.
I listened to Delilah.
No way. Did you ever listen to John Boy and Billy?
Yeah.
Man, that show was... You get that redneck humor in the mornings on the way to school. Butt crack jokes.
Yeah. There's nothing better.
Great skits.
Yes.
There's nothing better than driving at 11 p.m. at night listening to Delilah's voice.
I don't want to drive listening to Delilah. I'll fall asleep.
Yeah.
I remember a guy, he was a country boy, he used to go to school with. He used to watch Ellen when he'd go home. And used to listen to Delilah before bed. I was like, this doesn't fit. You don't fit the demographic, bud.
Right.
But that's what he would do. He would watch Ellen, berate her colleagues behind the scenes, and he would listen to Delilah on Q99 before bed. Q99 is a station we don't talk about enough.
Right.
They have such a broad selection of music.
80s, 90s, and
Today, get some John Mayer, followed by some Phil Collins, followed by some... Who else? What else do they do?
Goo Goo Dolls.
Jason
Goo Goo
Mraz.
Dolls.
Goo Goo Dolls. I'm yours.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tears of Jupiter. Songs like
Yeah.
that. I mean, it's great. Doctor's office listening.
Dentist office.
Dentist!
Yep.
It's the
Every time.
dentist!
Every time.
Yeah, it's just waiting room audio.
Yeah.
And,
And
you know how Steve Harvey's in every waiting room in America?
Right.
Q99 is in every waiting room in the NRV and Roanoke Valleys.
Yeah.
you got Christmas music for 2 months.
Yes.
Oh, now that's where Q99 messed up. There's only a certain few Christmas songs. Thanksgiving, the day after,
That's when it starts.
feel free.
That's when it starts.
Feel free. October, after Halloween, I'm not doing it.
Well, they do it right after Thanksgiving.
They got to a point where they did it earlier than that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
They got to
Am
a
I
point
wrong?
where they were doing it right after Halloween.
Oh.
They got wild with it.
Dang.
Alright, Black Friday.
What's the best Christmas song?
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
That's good.
I'm gonna say Last Christmas by Wham.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. Okay, I'm gonna give a throwback. I like a good drummer boy. Rum pum pum pum. Mariah Carey's got a decent one.
Yeah, probably number 2 for me.
I wouldn't put it that far. There's too much Santa Claus song. There's too many Santa Claus songs, man.
Feliz Navidad.
That's a good one too.
That's a good one.
Yeah. It's not a good one.
I'm John Blanks until I get to Christmas again.
Yeah.
You know what they are. You know what they are. You know what the Christmas songs are.
God bless $2.99.
Q99. Not as good as the Bear. The Bear is
Iris.
OG. K92.
Yeah.
They play the same. They play the same stuff over and over.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love Danians.
They have a good morning show, but their selection of music is bad. I think it is.
Yeah.
So the Bear is top tier radio in the NRV.
You need to get on the Bear.
I told you I want to host a syndicated show on the Bear. I want to host Unhelpful Advice on the Bear.
Yeah.
Tape them during the day, have them play at night.
Yeah.
While people on third shift are listening.
Yeah.
Because I used to listen to Loveline on the Bear
Yeah.
at 10 to midnight. It was great.
Yeah.
That's all we got this week. Thankfully, me and Teddy settled our issues.
Yep.
And we're back and we're doing the damn thing. And Daisy, keep calling.
Keep calling, Dave.
Oh my God.
And others, call too.
Yep.
Let me see if I can get the hotline number right. 540-358-1583.
Yeah. I'll never get it right. I can't get my mother's number right. Or my father's, for that matter. Don't even know Cole's number.
No.
I have no idea what it is. So I'll never get that right.
Yeah.
But keep calling people.
Thanks for listening
Yeah,
and
right.
watching.
And we're out.
Yeah.
Done.